with you in jail and me on crutches.
We'll be back with more of our story tomorrow.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi, sis.
Oh, that Joan. She is so wonderful. No matter what happens to her. She's just so marvelous. I love her.
I wonder how come her hair is always in place. Have you ever noticed there's never one strand out of line?
How do you like the floor? See that glow?
What glow? Do you mean the waxy yellow buildup?
What do you mean? That can't be a waxy yellow buildup. Read the can.
Mary, you're looking at a waxy yellow buildup.
No, I'm not. I am looking at a label that says, that can't be.
Mary, I am your sister. And I'm telling you, it's not a waxy buildup there. It's a waxy buildup there.
You know, these people, I mean, they turn out about 1 million cans a week. I mean, who am I supposed to listen to, you?
Waxy yellow buildup.
It is a little yellow, isn't it?
Certainly is. Anyway, that's not what's really bothering you, is it?
Kathy, I wonder what all those sirens are. You'd think someone got murdered on the next block.
It's Tom. Come on, Mary, how are things between you and Tom?
They're fine. 4 sirens.
But you never mind the sirens. Tell me, what about your marriage?
Look, Kathy, there really is something that I have to talk to you about.
Lord, Mary, you're not going to believe what happened. Whew, am I out of shape? I'm pooped, and I only came from next door. Hi, Kathy. Sorry to barge in.
What happened?
There was a mass murder on the next block.
You mean somebody told you before me?
Oh, come on, Loretta. It's a terrible joke.
Who's joking over on Mary Jane Street?
Mary June.
Oh, wait a minute. You mean Mary Jean, where Forbes goes into
No,
that
Mary
cul-de-sac
Jean's across
and
town.
doesn't
Mary
go through?
Jean's...
Whatever. Anyway, the point is, I was rehearsing some tunes from a nightclub act when all of a sudden Joyce Cutler comes over pounding on my door. Well, she's pregnant, you know, and I thought it was her time.
She's only 6 months pregnant.
No, I wasn't thinking anyway. She says to me, and I remember her very words just like it was 5 minutes ago, which it was. She says, Loretta...
You want some sugar in there?
No. She says, Loretta, something terrible's happened over on Mary Jane Street.
Mary Jean.
Mary June.
Oh, whatever. Anyway, she says, you know that new family over there, the Lombardis? And I said, well, no, I hadn't met them yet. She says, well, you should have met them while you had the chance, because they're gone now. Somebody just shot them all.
Oh, my God. The whole family?
All 5 of them, plus 2 goats and 8 chickens.
I can't believe that. What kind of a madman would shoot 2 goats and 8 chickens? And the people, of course.
I know. Whew. Gives me the shivers.
Kathy, want some fresh coffee?
Yes. Now, you said Joyce Cutler told you this, right? Wasn't she the one who saw the flying saucers in the Safeway parking lot?
See, I thought those sirens were fire engines. What are you taking this?
Nothing.
All right.
Are you kidding? Those were ambulances.
If those people were murdered, why would they need ambulances?
Well, Lord, honey, what you think they's gonna take them away in a pickup truck? Oh, I'm sorry. Ain't that awful?
Oh, it's all awful. It's just awful. I wonder if I should have some coffee.
What are we gonna do if there's some maniac running loose shooting people and chickens? Lord!
I think I will.
I wish you would calm down, because you're getting me scared.
Oh, for goodness sake, girls, let's not get hysterical. It's not as if some madman's gonna break in the back door any minute.
Shh. Did y'all hear something?
Oh, Loretta.
Shh. Does yours taste bitter?
Shh. Lord! Don't answer it. Mary, don't.
He's a policeman or something. He's holding up a card. He's a reporter.
Hi, I'm Harold Clemens with the Fernwood Courier.
Oh, come right in.
Thanks. Gee, I'm sorry about the noise. Hope I didn't frighten you. I guess you heard about what happened over on Mary June Street.
Mary Jean.
Mary June, see, I told you.
Oh, yeah. Did any of you know the Lombardis?
Let me get you some coffee.
Oh, great. Thanks. Boy, talk about your lucky breaks. I was in the neighborhood covering the Fernwood flasher when all of a sudden, blam, 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 I get involved in this mass murder.
Fernwood Flasher?
Yeah, some old guy who goes around exposing himself. You know, bing bong. Forget about that. Like I say, I'm covering the flasher when all of a sudden I fall into an honest-to-God mass murder.
Oh, I just can't believe it. I used to always go shopping with Mrs. Lombardi over at Federated.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset Mrs. Lombardi's friend.
Oh,
I'll come back later.
Oh, no, don't go.
Could I ask you one question before you leave?
Sure.
You've never been here before.
No.
Do you see any waxy yellow buildup on that floor?
Looks fine to me.
Well, you know that Tammy Wynette, she just gets better and better with every record, you know that?
Well, we've heard it, Charlie. I mean, we've heard it, you know?
Well, of course you heard it. It's one of her biggest hits. You know, when that was only out a week and a half, it was already number 19 in Cashbox with a Bullet.
So?
So it means it was a hit. My Loretta sings twice as good as she does, and she writes all her own songs. She's going to be a big star someday, you'll see.
You really believe that, don't you?
Yeah. You know who else believes it? Is your wife. Mary believes it. I tell you, when we make that demonstration record and we play it for those guys in Nashville, that's going to be it.
Well, you really got something going with that red of yours, don't you, huh? Hey, Charlie. Listen, let me ask you a question, huh?
About the music business?
No, about you and Loretta. I mean, look, on the average, how often do you...
Oh, you mean, how many times a week do we,
Yeah. How often?
5 or 6 times a week.
Come on, really.
No, I mean, that's not a number 1 week with a bullet in it, but you just said average. 5 or 6 times. I mean, I'm not as young as you are, Tom.
Yeah.
I mean, you and Mary, you got several years on me.
And Jackie's seen in a discotheque, doing a brand new dance.
And the White House.
We interrupt our music program to bring you this special bulletin. Fernwood police have been joined by several state of Ohio law officers in the investigation of the mass murder of 5 people and the slaughter of their goats and chickens. The chickens and goats suffered multiple contusions in a...
Come on, not while I'm eating, huh?
Charlie, did you hear what just happened? Turn on the radio.
Oh, now, come on now, George. Your son-in-law can take it, but I can't.
Listen, Charlie, I'm not talking about the Fernwood flasher.
I know, you know. You're talking about the mass murder. We just heard all about it. But the details can wait. I mean, this is a pimento loaf sandwich I'm eating here. What do you got, Tom?
Chicken wings.
What's with you guys? 5 people dying already, and you're talking about chicken wings.
Jeez, they killed the chickens, too.
5 people, Charlie. And do you know who they were? Buck Lombardi, his wife, and 3 kids. That's who.
That somebody we know?
The new guy on the line.
Lombardi?
Lombardi, ain't that awful?
My God. I didn't know he kept goats and chickens.
Now, how can somebody do something like that?
A nice guy like that, wow.
Do they know who did it?
No suspects, no reasons. But a strange duck, that Lombardi. You notice how he used to always stay by himself?
Yeah.
And now you find out that he was raising goats. That's strange.
Yeah, the only time I ever saw him was on overtime. He had a Zenith portable with 2 speakers. You should hear Jeannie C. Riley on 2 speakers.
Strange guy.
AC/DC. The radio, you could plug it in or play it on a battery. It's a great sound.
Charlie, a guy gets murdered and all he can talk about is the radio.
I mean, that technical stuff is important, Tom. You should hear Loretta. Loretta would sound great on 2 speakers.
Goats.
And that's why I'm saving up all this money, so we can get real good engineers and the best musicians for the demonstration record.
You
Well, Mary believes in her. Mary says she's going to be a superstar.
Hey, that reminds me, Tom. Has Mary been feeling all right lately?
Yeah, what makes you ask that? What?
Because she happens to be my daughter, that's why.
Come on, you're not going to pull father-in-law on me, huh?
No, but her mother asked me to ask you. It seems that she thinks that Mary is worried about something.
I haven't noticed it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And maybe it was Martha's imagination? Yeah?
Insert cartridge, bullet, in the chamber. Closed chamber. Extend weapon at full arm's length with both hands and... What are you doing? What are you doing?
What's the gun for?
What? It's for protection. I mean, I wouldn't want what happened to Lombardi today to happen to my family.
Is it loaded?
Well, sure, of course. Wouldn't be much help if it was loaded now, would it? Huh?
It's not liable to go off or anything,
What?
is it?
You gonna leave it there if it was?
I don't know.
I'm not trying to put my family in danger. I'm trying to protect my family.
Why?
Why what?
Why are you trying to protect your family?
I'm trying to protect my family because I love my family. That's why. Let's see. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Cut it out. Come on, I want to read. Cut it out. Cut it out.
There's no law against her making love, you know. We're married.
I know.
We have a license.
Okay.
So then what's wrong with it?
There's nothing wrong with it. When I feel like making love to you, I'll make love to you.
It's been 5 weeks, Tom. You mean you haven't felt like it in 5 weeks?
It hasn't been 5 weeks.
I don't appeal to you anymore.
Don't be silly. That's ridiculous.
All I'm asking is why you haven't...
Okay, you want to know?
Done.
You want to know? Huh? I'm going
Yeah.
to tell you. All right, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Because every time I feel like doing something, you do it first. That's why.
So?
It kills everything.
What?
It makes me feel like not doing anything.
You mean because I do it instead of you doing it?
Yeah, that's it. That's it exactly. Exactly.
What difference does it make who does it first?
That's not the way it's supposed to be. I mean, the lion in the jungle, when he shakes his mane...
Wait a
you see-
minute. I read an article in Reader's Digest, and it said that things are very different nowadays. And
I don't care what Reader's Digest says. Now, you want to make love to Reader's Digest, you go find the guy who wrote the article and you make love to him.
What am I supposed to do if I want to make love to my husband?
Nothing.
Nothing?
That's right. And when I feel like doing it, I'll do it.
And when'll that be?
When I tell you, that's when. Now, look, all I'm saying is you want to express those urges, you wait. And when I'm ready. And if you leave me alone, I'll be ready. And then you can express them till you come apart. Meanwhile, act like a woman.
And do nothing?
That's right, stay put. And then when I feel like doing it, I'll do it. But I don't feel like doing it when you're doing it. Good night.
Wait a minute.
Honey,
Yeah, honey?
Charlie, if you could have anything in the whole wide world that you wanted for breakfast, what would you have? Because I'm going to get up from here and fix you the greatest breakfast.
Well, bacon and eggs will be fine.
You sure you wouldn't like some hickory smoked sausage or some light, fluffy pancakes or hot buttered biscuits or oatmeal or sausage or...
Bacon and eggs will be fine. And a hug and a kiss. Honey, are you sure you're not sorry?
Sorry about what, baby boy?
Baby boy. Are you sure you're not sorry you married me? Me being 43 and all.
And me being 22 and all. Oh, Charlie, how could I be sorry? I love you. Anyway, I was the one that asked you to marry me, remember? And you said yes before you even knew I could sing. Otherwise, I'd think you'd marry me for all the money I'm gonna make. Oh, Charlie, you're just my big old baby boy.
Loretta, if you aren't the cutest, sweetest thing that ever happened to a bald man, I don't know what is. Hell, it's no wonder I'm working my butt off for you. If I have to kill myself, we're going to get that $510. And you are going to make that demonstration record, and we're going to play it for those big shots in Nashville, and you are going to be a star. Which, by the way, I almost got the money already. So you just get your...
Charlie! I love you.
Well, I love you too, honey. In case I didn't get that message across.
Okay, one first-class breakfast coming up, just like at the Pancake House, with the best pot of coffee you ever had.
Doesn't taste like coffee to me.
Oh, Charlie! Charlie Hagers, you are terrible. Just terrible.
Oh, honey. That reminds me. I'm going to load up the shotgun before I take off. You know, on account of what's been happening in the neighborhood and all. I want you to keep it handy, you know? I mean, just in case.
I love you, baby boy.
Ah. Oh. I'm sorry, Tom. I'm afraid that there's a slight problem with breakfast.
That's okay, honey. I'll get some coffee at the plant, and I'll see you tonight, okay?
Okay. Tom, how come the only time you ever kiss me anymore is in the morning, 2 minutes before you have to go to work? Forget I said that. Hi, Mom. Listen, I'm really in a... What's the matter? Who died? Who's that? Ma, you don't even know her. Well, I think it is the point. Listen, Ma, I really gotta go now. I'll speak to you later. Ma, I told you I'm very busy right now. Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Hartman?
Yes?
This is Sergeant Foley at the Fernwood Police Station.
The police station?
Larkin gave us your number after we were unable to reach anyone at his home number.
Grandpa Larkin's at the police station?
Yes, he is.
Is he all right?
Well, not exactly.
Was he hurt? What did he have, an accident?
No, he's not hurt. And what happened, I'm afraid, was not an accident.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, I'm afraid he did it deliberately. That's why he was arrested.
What was he arrested for?
Indecent exposure.
Indecent exposure?
That's right. I'm afraid, Mrs. Hartman, your grandfather is the Fernwood Flasher.
Listen, I can't talk now. I'm on the phone.
Mrs. Hartman? Mrs. Hartman? Hartman. Miss Hartman?
Here are some scenes from the next episode of Mary Hartman, Mary Hartman.
I'm Mary Hartman. Mary Hartman?
Good morning.
I'm here about my grandfather. He's been arrested.
And you're here to get him out.
Yeah,
Is that it?
right. Could I see him, please?
I'll fight this thing right up to the Supreme Court. I'm innocent.
Sure you are. Just tell me one thing.
Oh, the old third degree, huh? Okay, go ahead. But I'm not talking.
Just incredible. Fernwood Flasher, mass murders, goats, chickens. My floor's yellow.
Flashing? What was he flashing?
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. That's just beautiful.
Now, you know, and she knows, and he knows. Now, tell me.
Is there any peanut butter?